Follow your bliss to the Confluence Taproom this weekend. Hello, welcome back to the Confluence Taproom for another Beer a Week release video. We're in our post-stout month hangover, but we still got two beers coming out. I'm Josh, production manager here, and I'm joined by...
I'm John. I'm the head brewer and co-founder.
Yeah, and we're here to talk to you about a couple wild releases.
Yeah.
Some of you may remember these labels from several years back.
Yeah. We've done at least this one twice, and I'm trying to remember if that one maybe not, but...
Yep, I'm not sure, actually. Yeah.
I think it might have been 2017 was the first time, and I think I still have some from 17
Yep.
in my basement. So.
And I feel like before they were called Foeder aged or wild sour ale, maybe?
They were Barrel of Funkies was kind of like the
it was before we started putting all of our sour projects in under a Barrel of Funkies category. These are a little different. It's not the same blend of wild yeasts and bacteria as we used before. So the base beer is a little bit different. It's a little softer, a little less sour, a little less tart. The raspberry still comes through pretty tart because it's raspberries. This one a little bit less so.
Yeah. We've taken what we've learned over the years and tried to reapply it to the recipe, the base recipe, and yeah.
Which one do you want to start with?
You know, I was thinking that one because it's lighter, but it's actually not in color. So
it's not. Yep.
All right, let's just rip into it.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, so Berry Blast. Both of these have the same base beer. That's a Foeder aged pale wild ale with a Brett and Lacto blend. Aged for a while in our oak foeder.
So primary fermentation and aging in the foeder.
And then transferred into stainless to further condition over adjuncts. Yeah. In this case, a little over 2 pounds per gallon of raspberries.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really pleasant.
It is. Can conditioned.
That's right. Both of these are can conditioned. So this is going to differ from, like we just released a couple weeks ago, the Melba Wizard, which is peach and raspberry Wizard. The kettle sours are like a very clean tart beer, but otherwise like sour, but otherwise clean. There's no other additional aromas or flavors going on there. Whereas these beers, much less sour than the Wizard, I think, or quite a bit less sour than the Wizard. But they have a lot more going on because of the wild yeast strains that are also doing some fermentation. So you get, I get like some real floral, kind of like fresh field, hay, those kind of aromas alongside the raspberry, and then you get a nice tart punch, both from lactic acid from the lactobacillus, but also from the raspberries themselves. To me, this is like a fresher, springier type of beer than something like the kettle sours.
Yeah, very, very different. Similar, but kind of different in a old school, wonderful, romantic kind of way.
Oh yeah.
So we are also listing the titratable acidity on these, which is the amount of lactic acid or total acid in solution.
Yep. So we started doing that at our 10th anniversary, like kind of religiously for not the kettle sours, and we may move to doing it for the kettle sours too here in the not too distant future, but that'll give you a better idea of how tart it is. What do we say this one was?
10.87 or
so that's pretty sour. 10.67 grams per liter. Anything up over 8 you'll start to feel tart. But it's not like whatever
the bracing 18.
18 or 20 that the
Wild
barrel was. Wild Barrel Bill. So and I think the natural carb also helps it to drink a little softer and sweeter than it otherwise would. So
I think it turned out real nice. If you like wild and sour beers, definitely got to try this one out. And the last 2 times we've made this one, I think it's sold really well.
For sure. And they're relatively limited amount here compared to others because both of these beers came out of the same 30-barrel Foeder, but we left some amount of the beer in that Foeder back so that it could provide a souring and wild base for the next beer that we knocked out for fermentation.
Starting a Solera process for the next one. So this one looks somewhat similar, but
It's because of the hibiscus in it.
yes, lemon, lavender, hibiscus.
Yeah.
This is always a favorite. Like,
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah,
to
if
say it
you're-
smells like 7-Up, but
It does a little bit, yeah. The lavender and the lemon peel, your lemon zest and the lacto all comes together to kind of give you a little bit of that like refreshing lemon lime type character.
Yes.
But this is one, I don't know, I feel like lavender, it's probably not quite like cilantro in which people are genetically predispositioned to smell soap if they smell lavender, but you either are one of the people that like all lavender is soap, or you're one of the people that likes lavender. I'm one of the people that likes lavender.
I like lavender. I think it works well at the dosage rate we're using it at.
Yeah. So it's not overwhelming. Like you can definitely smell the lavender. The hibiscus gives it that vibrant color. That's why this looks more red than the raspberry beer, despite it just having flowers and lemon peel in it. But
So Botanical Bliss and Berry Blast. Come and get them this week
Yeah.
at the tap room.
this is like, these are so nice. They're so soft. They're so delicate but funky, different, not over the top, not too tart, but refreshing. The fresh, like, kind of floral character, the bright, fresh berry character. It's March.
Yeah.
We're almost through winter, and I think these beers, like, they give me the sense, like, oh, like we can roll the windows down soon.
I can cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers,
to you.
guys.